Off the top of my head, this is Tony. I would say start with your teachers who are ready and willing. Start with your risk takers so that your initial rollout and I was with my risk takers, I was very transparent. I said, look, we're going to have bumps along the way. We're going to share those bumps together when we're here in this closed door room. And when we go out there to the rest of the world, we're not going to share those bumps. We're going to tell them all the great things and help them through the bumps when they discover them.
Something I'd like to add to that too, that we've experienced here in Round Rock, was to garner as much administrative support for those teachers as well, so that when an administrator walks in and things aren't looking amazing, if they happen to not be, that administrator is aware that this teacher is expressing a growth mindset and is concerned about improving their students' education and is trying something that's great for his or her kid. We've seen a lot of our administrators really become believers in ADI, where initially they were concerned or reticent about it. And so I think that really getting those administrators on board about understanding what's going on with the teachers really provides the teacher that support that they need.
Melissa, that's a great suggestion. I know in our district, one of the first trainings that I gave as a trainer was for principals. And so taking them through the ADI process really gave them a deeper understanding of what the learning experience was like for kids, so they could be supportive of the teachers implementing it at their schools. And they also had high expectations because they knew that it was a better way to teach. And then they were looking for that kind of approach in all the science classrooms that they observed.
I would agree with that too. We did, I'd say when we use the word literacy, talking with our admin, that we get real quick buy-in because that, everyone likes literacy. And we did a training this year, a short, super modified one, taking them through an ADI, but making it something that was easy for administrators to do. It wasn't a true science lab, but it was stages 1 through 5, basically, so they could get that process. And it was really interesting because we even had an administrator who was upset because her child was past the age who was already doing ADI. And she was like, I don't understand. Why aren't they doing this in 10th grade right now? Like, my kid never going to have any ADI. So like, they're so bought in that they were bummed that their kid wasn't even going to get it. So definitely getting administrators on board definitely helps with that campus implementation piece too.
Well, I also think you need to consider parent education. I wish we had this. We had to go back, and now we'll do it every year for our GT parent group. Every year we do a little mini ADI, but their kids were going home saying, I just have to figure it out myself, and I don't even know if I have the right answer, and my teacher's not teaching. So we did a mini ADI, and we peeled back the layers of the onion so the parents understood what the process was and where the learning took place. I wish we had thought of that before phone calls came in, but better late than never.